forward. We will move forward. He said, concepts of a plan. Oh, you all watched the debate. Concepts. No actual plan, concepts. With no plans for how he would address the needs of the American people. I said it then, I say it now. It's time to turn the page. Turn that page. All right, so here's the thing. Okay, we got a lot of work to do. Okay, so North Carolina, you probably know, please have a seat if you have a chair. 2 nights ago, Donald Trump and I had our first debate. And I believe we owe it to the voters to have another debate. Because this election and what is at stake could not be more important. On Tuesday night, I talked about issues that I know matter to families across America, like bringing down the cost of living, investing in America's small businesses, protecting reproductive freedom, and keeping our nation safe and secure. But that's not what we heard from Donald Trump. Instead, it was the same old show, that same tired playbook that we've heard for years, with no plans for how he would address the needs of the American people, because you know it's all about him, it's not about you. I said it then, I say it now. It's time to turn the page. Turn that page. Because, to your point, America is ready for a new way forward. We are ready for a new generation of leadership that is optimistic about what we can do together. That is why Democrats, Republicans, and independents are supporting our campaign. I will always put country above party, and I will be a president for all Americans. We are fighting for the future. A future with affordable child care, paid leave and affordable health care. A future where we build what I call an opportunity economy so every American has an opportunity to own a home, to build wealth, to start a business. So my plan is to give a $50,000 tax deduction to start up small businesses. Because, you know, not everybody started out with $400 million on a silver platter and then filed for bankruptcy 6 times. But a whole lot of people have the ingenuity, the entrepreneurship, the work ethic, and the ambition to do that kind of work and just need to be seen and supported for what they are and what they do for all of us. An opportunity economy. We need to build more housing in America. And so we are going to cut red tape and work with the private sector to build 3 million new homes by the end of my first term. I have a plan to lower the cost of living for America's families on everything from health care to groceries. Under my plan, more than 100 million Americans will get a tax break, and thousands of dollars of your hard-earned money will go back into your pockets, including $6,000 during the first year of a child's life. And I will always put middle-class and working families first. I grew up a middle-class kid. I was raised by a hard-working mother who saved up, and by the time I was a teenager, she was able to afford to buy our first home. I understand how people work hard and have dreams and aspirations for their children and need to be put first. Understanding, again, when the middle class is strong, America is strong. America is strong. But Donald Trump, well, he has a different plan. Just Google Project 2025. It is a detailed and dangerous blueprint for what he will do if he is elected president. Donald Trump will give billionaires and big corporations massive tax cuts and cut corporate taxes by over $1 trillion, even as they pull in record profits. He will add more than $5 trillion to the national debt. He intends to cut Social Security and Medicare, and he wants to impose what is in effect a national sales tax. I call it a Trump sales tax, because it will be a tax on everyday basic necessities, which the economists have measured will cost the average family nearly $4,000 more a year. And the top economists, they've previewed our plans. They've reviewed them. Goldman Sachs says my plan would grow our economy, and his plan would shrink it. And North Carolina, on top of all of this, Donald Trump intends to end the Affordable Care Act. You heard what he said in the debate. He has no plan to replace it. He said, concepts of a plan. Oh, you all watched the debate. Concepts. No actual plan, concepts. And understand what's at stake on that. 45 million Americans are insured through the Affordable Care Act. And he's going to end it based on a concept and take us back to when insurance companies had the power to deny people with pre-existing conditions. Well, we are not going back. We're not going back. No. We will move forward. We will move forward because ours is a fight for the future, and it is a fight for freedom. Like the fundamental freedom of a woman to make decisions about her own body and not have her government tell her what to do. So much is at stake in this election. This is not 2016 or 2020 for a number of reasons, including why the stakes are higher, because 2 months ago, the United States Supreme Court basically told the former president that he will effectively be immune no matter what he does in the White House. Think about that. Think about that. Just imagine Donald Trump with no guardrails, right? He who has vowed that if reelected, he'll be a dictator on day one, that he will weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies, and has called for the, quote, termination of the Constitution of the United States of America. Think about that. And let us be very clear. Somebody who suggests we should terminate the Constitution of the United States should never again stand behind the seal of the President of the United States. Never again. Never again. Never again. And you know, one of the points that I mentioned on Tuesday, so the people who served under him at the White House, who saw him every day, right? His national security advisor, his defense secretary, his chief of staff, and his vice president, all have warned Donald Trump is not fit to be president of the United States and should never again occupy our nation's highest office. So it comes down to this. It comes down to this. We are here together because we love our country. We love our country. And we understand the awesome responsibility that comes with the greatest privilege on earth, the privilege and pride of being an American.